What's up, guys? I'm back with another VCG Reg G ranked battles video, and I have an absolutely broken team for you guys today. It's centered around a really underrated pick, which is the Grafaiai graffiti Pokemon, and I'm running 4 support moves with the Mental Herb. Encore with Prankster is really good. Substitute, it's like one of the only Prankster Pokemon that gets Substitute, so you don't really need to invest anything into its bulk. I do have max HP, but I didn't make it completely bulky. I actually put some points into attack because the next move, Copycat, you're going to be copying whatever move went last. So if they set Tailwind, you can set Tailwind right after them if you're slower than, which is why I have my speed down a little bit to be slower than Tornadus and Whimsicott. And then Scary Face just drops their speed 2 stat levels. If I want my Kyogre to outspeed something and nuke it, I can do that as well. It's really, really good. You'll see in these games. Pairing it with Kyogre, Mystic Water, with Surf. This is the reason we run Surf and not Origin Pulse is, 1, it's more accurate, and 2, it can heal up the support Ogerpon. Then we have Landorus, which is really good into Rillaboom or Steel types. Same thing with the Zapdos. This is an interesting Zapdos set. It's Choice Scarf. It should outspeed a lot of things, including Choice Scarf Urshifu, because its base speed is like 3 points higher. We're running Thunder and Hurricane for the rain, and we're actually running Eerie Impulse if we need to play more of a supportive role. And then the Archaludon is really good in the rain, really bulky with the Assault Vest set. And max special defense. But it's a really fun team. I've been going crazy with it on the ladder, so I'm gonna try and get some really good games. I'm bringing Grafaiai in every game. Like, no one knows how to counter it. They'll, if I lead Grafaiai in like Zapdos or something, they'll just fake out the Zapdos and I'll encore them into fake out, bring in the Kyogre, and it's just like game over. So it should be fun, and let's hop into some battles. Alright, we've got our first battle of the day on video here, and we're going against the Lugia team, which is interesting. They also have Tailwind, Garganacl. It's a very interesting team. A lot of physical attackers. I'm not going to bring Zapdos because of the rock weakness. Steel and Water for Salt Cure is not good. Unfortunately, we have a Kyogre team, so not a great matchup. That's alright. If they lead anything flying, Zapdos should help with electricity. We're still going to bring Kyogre. We have to. And then the question is, do we want Landorus as the 4th? I don't think they have a ton of ice. Definitely don't really have water moves. I think I'll bring Landorus as the 4th. We're going to leave our Chaladon in the back for this one. And I don't think the support that Ogerpon provides is going to outweigh what Landorus can bring offensively. So we'll see how it goes. Not really sure what to expect out of this team. I do know that Lugia gets multi-scale. Calm Mind is common, and then it will have Aeroblast and maybe one other attacking move. This is good for us. This is actually very good for us. I think what we're gonna try and do here is hit Copycat and hope that they Tailwind. But they could protect. If they protect, we could be in trouble. So we'll see. We'll go for a Tailwind. Okay, so they use Tailwind. We're going to Copycat their Tailwind. We're specifically designed to be slower than Tornadus is. It's pretty cool tech of the team. So there's our Tailwind, and now we will Volt Switch out, and this might just pick the KO up. Okay, are they sashed? They are sashed. Interesting. And then something's going to have to take whatever this electric cat has in store for us. Probably want it to be Landorus, because it could be targeting that slot and we would be immune to anything electric. Let's see what it is. Volt Switch. Okay, that actually didn't do a lot. go for Lugia, which is fine by me. I think we're faster than they are. I think, well, Tornadus is going to be faster, so we'll see. So here's the thing. We can encore their Tornadus. Or we can get a sub up. I think I'm going to encore their Tornadus into Tailwind. And then try and attack the Lugia. Do we think they have ice on the Lugia is the question. Because that would just immediately KO us. Probably not is my guess. So we're going to take our chances. Let's see. I don't know why they needed to Terra, because we don't really have anything that threatens them that much. Ground type. Interesting. And they do protect the Tornadoes, which we can encore them into potentially. Maybe they're just charging down our Grafaiai, because they would be super effective into it with ground Terra Blast. So Sludge Bomb is not doing anything, and they go for the Calm Mind. Well, I think I would rather encore them into Calm Mind. And then their ground, so we could have, yeah, I think here's what we do. We encore the Lugia into Calm Mind, and we just switch into our Kyogre. They will be getting another special defense buff, but with Rain will also be super effective. Will also being super effective, and we still have Terra. The Luxray is going to be annoying, but we could potentially speed drop them. Actually, are they dark? Are they dark and electric? Then we can't speed drop them with Scary Face. But we don't have to do it on this turn, like... Alright, it uses Calm Mind. We don't need to rush this, like... Even if their encore ends, we can encore them again, potentially. But we don't want them... Then we would need a physical attacker, which is a bit tougher. Okay, why don't we... So, first we need to see... Oh, it's just an electric type. We're totally fine now. Because what we do is we Scary Face them. Our Kyogre is definitely faster now. And we can just try and nuke this thing. And we're going to Terra as well because they have some Calm Mind boosts with their Lugia. Unfortunately, we haven't broken multi-scale. But we don't have to kill it on this turn. Like, they will just keep Calm Minding. So we're maneuvering pretty well so far, I think. Clear Amulet. Wow. Okay. So now if they outspeed Kyogre, we're potentially in trouble. Clear Amulet. Yeah, not great. Not great. That really put a damper in what we were trying to accomplish there. Okay, so the Tailwinds are gone for both teams. They have only one more turn on their Encore. I'm gonna Copycat and swap out into Landorus, because we might need to reset Rain later for our Zapdos. So the Copycat, the hope is that we can do some damage with the Water Spout. Yeah, it's just like they have so many special attacks. We're gonna need like a physical attack, which we don't have. Okay, so now we need to encore it again. And we need to attack the Luxray. Okay, so it's gonna keep Calm Minding, and we're gonna knock out the Luxray. The problem is we just like don't have damage to get on this thing. We're gonna need like a crit, I think. So they're gonna keep Calm Minding. We did break its multi-skill at least. Silver Lining. But the leftovers will keep healing it. Gouging Fire. I mean, they should be fast, but I will probably Scary Face it. And then Sandsteer Storm. So we'll one-hit KO the Gouging Fire because they already used their Terra. We're like literally fine handling everything except we cannot get this Lugia. We did crit it, but I don't think it mattered. Like, it's not that bulky of a Pokemon. There they go again. And we just killed another physical attacker because I would need to Copycat and then hit the Lugia with a physical attacker move. Did we get him down? Oh, they have Tornado still. So, they have one more turn on their Encore. We have to leave this thing out here to keep Encoring. What was the last move used? It was Calm Mind. We can go for a Sob in the meantime. I hope Tornadus doesn't protect, but they might. This is a fun game, though. Like, this is just not how games usually go. Good, so they didn't protect. That's fine. So we knock out their Tornadus, and it's essentially my whole team against a Lugia that is just massively boosted. And their special attack and defense cannot go any higher. So it's a 1-on-3. And we're just going to have to keep encoring this thing because it doesn't have any priority moves. This is going to be a long battle. It's going to come down to the PP that I have on Encore. I can only Encore it 5 more times. So, do I want to get in this for Surf? No, because I'll hit myself. Well, Ice hits as well. Nope. I'm going to go with a different route. I'm going to try and just keep Eerie impulsing this thing. This is a really funny game. I might make this a 1 battle video because it's so long, but it's such a fun battle. Like, all right, so they're still maxed, and I now have 2 turns to, I guess, mess around. I don't know. Scary Face. Eerie Impulse. They canceled it. No way. They didn't want to play anymore. They could have won that. I would have essentially had to play for a crit. I was going to start lowering its special attack all the way down with the Eerie Impulse, but, like, it's a fun team. Like, drop a like for that. Like, how many games have you seen that go like that? It's just so away from how these things typically go. It's, like, such a fun Pokemon to use. We really trolled him in that game. Alright, matchup number 2. I'm going to do one more. Like, I don't want to do 3 because that one was so long. It's a Trick Room Calyrex Ice team. So, with Rain, probably want to do Grafaiai to start. They have Glacial Lance. I might just lead with Kyogre. And then after that, I mean, they have a Moongus, so I probably want to bring Ogerpon. And Landorus is good into a Moongus, so is Zapdos. But Landorus is better into Calyrex Ice. Alright, I'm going to switch the order here. I'm going to lead Landorus and bring Kyogre and Ogerpon in the back, and leave Zapdos and Archaludon home, because Zapdos is weak to Ice, and Archaludon is Terra Flying, which is weak to Ice, and it's weak to Ground, which I assume it has some kind of high horsepower on the Ice Rider. I'm, like, very afraid of the Ice Rider. Like, it's just such a good Pokemon. It's very top tier. Okay, is it a Rage Powder Trick Room? Because that's fine with me. I think I'm going to put up a sub. And I think I am going to Terra Poison to avoid getting one hit by the Calyrex. We're on neutral. Honestly, I don't want to get Rage Powdered, so I might just Terra Poison and then go for spread damage. Because if they Rage Powder, like, yeah, Sludge Bomb's still solid, but it'd be nice to get damage on both. It's a more powerful move to do Sandsear Storm, as long as we don't double miss. I'd rather have the damage on the Calyrex Ice. So yeah, there's the Rage Powder. That's why we go for the spread move. We get our sub up, which is nice. Sandsear Storm, we're going to miss someone, of course. And we do miss the Amoonguss, which is nice for us. That didn't do that much, though. Are they going to use Trick Room? They use Trick Room. Big mistake. Actually, it's not a big mistake. So I want to reverse the Trick Room. And I'm going to try. I'm going to go for Copycat, which will use the most recently used move. The problem is, if they use Rage Powder, if they're smart and they use Rage Powder, then I'll be copying their Rage Powder. And I'm just going to go for the same thing. And they did not. They didn't use Rage Powder. They used Spore, probably. So I Copycat, and I reverse the Trick Room. So, we reverse the Trick Room, allowing us to go first with our Landorus and get off more damage. Making good progress, chipping away at that Calyrex. Ah, and they go for high horsepower. They take out our sub, and will they Spore is the question. Yeah, I mean, they definitely will Spore. Probably into Landorus, right? Oh, and they're just going to heal up. Okay. That healed up a lot. Pollen Puff was the most recently used move as of now. Might just put another sub. Put out another sub, and we're just gonna keep trying to do damage. And they're gonna Terra... What are they gonna Terra? Water? Or grass to resist the ground type. They Terra grass to resist the ground type. Smart. Good thing we're attacking both Pokemon. Hopefully we can do some good damage to Amoonguss. So we put in a sub. They're gonna and we got the kill on Amoonguss, so it's not gonna be able to spore us. So yeah, we're completely disrupting their Trick Room setup. And they do kill us with the high horsepower. So now that it's grass, we're in some trouble. We could be in trouble. Because we've already used... Oh, no, we're not, because we have Ice Beam. I thought we were in trouble, but we have Ice Beam. Otherwise, we would be in trouble. And they are going to fake out. So we'll protect for a turn. And the sub will stop the Intimidate. So I am going to... Do I want to Encore? I might just Encore into the Incineroar slot and protect. I'm expecting a fake out into Kyogre. We'll block that, and then we can Encore them into fake out. Yeah, that's good. And then the question is, do they set Trick Room again? They do not. They take our sub out instead of trying to set Trick Room. Oh, and I'm an idiot. We can't Encore the Incineroar to fake out. Fine. It's not honestly doing that much. High horsepower helps into Incineroar. We could try and get lucky. I don't want to try and get lucky. Fine, let's try and get lucky. Copycat. Ice Beam into Calyrex. Okay. So we need the high horsepower. Well, we can't now because they protected. If they didn't protect, we could have copycatted the high horsepower and potentially taken out the Incineroar. That did a lot of damage. Okay, so now we can Encore Calyrex into Protect, and we can just Water Spout to take out the Incineroar, because you can't use Protect in front of Priority Encore. Like, you're just gonna get punished. See Incineroar. I think I'm gonna call the video after this game. It's just too... The first game was so long. But, like, you gotta leave a like and a follow for these games. Like this is a cool use of a Pokemon that doesn't get much love. If we win, I'm getting ahead of myself. Urshifu's scary. So it's fighting in water, which we like to see over fighting. So we can't. So why don't we drop its speed by 2? And what's in the pack? Oh, we can deal with that. Yeah, we'll drop its speed by 2. Honestly, I am just gonna go for a Water Spout because I don't want to take out my Grafaiai and also the Protect they got off, right? So it's like a 50-50 for back-to-back protects. So their speed goes down. We get this. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. They close combat us. Could get a little hairy. Let's see, do we pick up the KO now that they've dropped their stats? Nope. Alright, now that we have Water Ogre Pawn, we should be fine because we can just switch to Surf. And they still have one more on their Encore. It should be fine because... Well, they got back-to-back protects. Fine. I'm just gonna go for Ice Beam on the Calyrex. Because I shouldn't get a third protect. And the Horn Leech, now that we've dropped the Urshifu's speed by 2, the Horn Leech will go faster and just pick up the KO. So this should be game. Yeah, they don't get it. This is gonna be game here. There's the Horn Leech onto the Urshifu, and we finish with a fully healthy Ogerpon to spare. And a middling health Kyogre. And that should be GG's. So this is going to be my 3rd ever video made, so if you're enjoying the content, please do leave a like or a sub, and feel free to comment as well and let me know like what you guys like and don't like. But yeah, this is a fun team. I'm going to try and play some more games with it, and maybe I'll upload more videos or just try a different team out after that. But anyway, thanks for watching.